measuring your progress. We have scales, we have Evolt scanners, we have InBody scanners, we have tape measures, we have photos. What is the best way to track your progress? Now, if you don't know by now, the scales that you stand on are never accurate. Your weight can fluctuate anywhere from 2 to 3 kilos in one day, especially for women when we're on our cycles. So when you're standing on the scales, it is not purely weighing your fat lost or gained. It is weighing your weight, your bones, your muscle, your hair, your everything, your ligaments, everything. So never rely on the scales. However, they can be good to collect data. Now, if you're someone that doesn't obsess over the number on the scales or doesn't let that number on the scales mess with your head, then it is definitely recommended to use that as additional data. And I'd be weighing yourself. It's going to be different for everyone. Some people weigh themselves daily, and there is a reason for this, and it's good once you're in a good mindset with the scales to do this daily. Otherwise, it's weekly. Make sure you're weighing yourself at the same time. If it's weekly, make sure it's on the same day of every week. Don't weigh yourself while you're on your period, because again, this is going to fluctuate so much. Your body's going to be holding onto fluid. Make sure that you're the same amount hydrated each time you weigh yourself. So if you've had a day where the day before you know you've been lacking in water and you've only drank a liter of water, then you might appear lighter on the scales because your body is dehydrated. So there's all these things to consider. Now, again, if you're someone that lets that number determine how you're feeling and affect your mood, do not weigh yourself. It's not needed. This is exactly the same with InBody scans, Evolt scans, those sorts of things. They can be good again to collect data, but they are never 100% accurate. The best way to measure your progress is photos. There are so many things that you can see in a photo that you would never know. I've had clients that have been a little bit unsure whether or not they have actually lost weight, and then they've put 2 photos together and they've gone, wow, look at the difference. So photos are so important. Make sure you're taking those weekly. You can also use a tape measure to measure areas of your body, so your bicep, your neck, your waist, that sort of thing, which I can help you with. But again, it can be a little bit inaccurate if you're not getting the exact same spot where you're measuring every time. So photos, I cannot stress enough how important these are. I know for so many of my clients that have actually been consistent with taking photos, they've been like, wow. And it's really motivating when you can see that progress. Obviously, focusing on progress to do with weight loss, fat loss, weight gain isn't the only way to track your progress. There's so many other ways to track your progress. The things you're learning, the education, the knowledge around nutrition and training, that is progress. Changing your mindset around food, that is progress. Your performance, your fitness levels, you lifting weights, you just being more conscious of moving your body, you drinking more water, you being aware of foods and making better food choices. These are all making progress. So don't purely focus on weight loss or building muscle and that sort of thing. Change your focus. And I know personally for myself and for many clients, when they changed their focus to performance and just worrying about feeling fitter, feeling healthier, feeling better, having more energy, everything else followed on from there.